Yo, what's up? It's me, Positively Udo. I'm making this really unmakeup, no photo shoot set video to talk about BetterHelp. Okay, because let me sit down in this chair because there's a lot of controversy right now. Like, is BetterHelp a scam? Well, first disclaimer: I do have a affiliate link for BetterHelp, and you know how I got this link? Anybody can get a link. Anybody can get a link for BetterHelp. So I have been using BetterHelp for several months, and then there was this 1 month, like 2 months ago or something, where like every friggin' YouTuber was saying go to betterhelp.com and use this affiliate link. This video is sponsored by betterhelp.com. Hey kitty. She's a sweetie. You want to see her? Oh, cutie, cutie, cutie. So I just kept seeing it and kept seeing it, and I was like, okay, no. Y'all don't even use the service. Like, they started saying, oh, I don't even use the service. I just know it's good. I'm like, y'all don't even use the service? No. So I went on over. Okay, I logged into my account, clicked contact. I emailed help at betterhelp.com, whatever their email is, and I said, listen, y'all out here sponsoring YouTubers who don't even use your service. Never even heard of your service. How about you help a girl out, okay? How about you help one of your actual patrons? How about you help me out? Okay, give me a link. So they gave me a link. So that's how I got a link. So I have a link. Anybody can get a link. You just email them and say, I have social media. I want to promote your site. Give me a link right now, please. Right now. And they give it to you. I've never been sponsored. I haven't been paid a dime by them. A girl, I wish. This YouTube channel has like 2,000 subscribers. They ain't paid me nothing. And nobody's clicking the link. So I haven't gotten paid. It's not a paid review. But I just wanted to give that disclaimer. Because some of y'all out here, some of y'all are like Illuminati. Like, some of y'all have huge conspiracy theory type minds at work. But let me tell you my experience with BetterHelp. First and foremost, I've been in and out of therapy since I was like 15 or 16 years old. Okay. And I'm the kind of person that I'll go to therapy for like 3 weeks and then I stop because I'm like, this is not changing my life. It's not helping me. And then a few years ago, I found out about this website called Talkspace, and it's online therapy. And Talkspace, what it is you text your therapist. And I thought, oh, this is great, like constant communication instead of actually going in, saves me time, saves me gas money, saves me effort. Let me give it a try. And it was like $60 a week, or I don't know. It was expensive, but still cheaper than in real life therapy. For those of you because a lot of people who are criticizing BetterHelp are people who don't have any mental health issues or they've just never done therapy, so you don't get it. But therapy costs a lot of money. My therapists are $150 per session. But Udo, can't you get sliding scale? Yes, sliding scale exists. The cheapest in my area is $65 per session. And that therapist sucks balls, okay? I'm not going back to that therapist. She is not good at her job. So my choices in real life is $65 a session for somebody that I don't like, or $150 per session for somebody who is decent to great. It's even more than that. Like the therapist that I really, really like, he's like $200, $300 per session. I'm like, hell to the no. And in the city, we do have free therapy. In real life therapy, there's a free therapy clinic, but you have to be at the poverty line. You have to be below the poverty line. And in my city, the poverty line is low because our cost of living is low. So I'm not in poverty. Clearly, I'm sitting in I have a closet of clothing. Okay, I'm not homeless, right? But I don't want to be shilling out $150 per session either for something that in the past hasn't really helped me enough for me to just stick with it. but I know I need therapy. So I tried this talk space, and that sucked. That was not worth the money at all. I wasted my money because basically it was just chatting, and the therapist would respond like once every other day or once every few days. And when she does respond, it's like a canned response. And then I say something and I have to wait another few days for her to reply back. And I was like, okay, this is not working. Hey, baby, you're such a cutie. I was like, this is not working. You ate already. What are you doing? So I canceled that service, and I became weary of, any kind of online therapy. But then I found out about BetterHelp.com. I think I was just like kind of looking to see what else is out there. Like Talkspace sucked. What else is out there? And that's how I found BetterHelp.com. And oh, you're so cute. My cat is so cute. And I signed up, and I was really worried. I was kind of weary. I was like, So I procrastinated on signing up. But then, like, their video was sponsored by BetterHelp, and this was before everyone was sponsored by BetterHelp. It was only a few people. You are such a cute. Okay. You want me to pick you up? Okay. Yeah, baby. So this was before everyone was sponsored by BetterHelp, and just the exposure made me like, you know what? Let me just give this a try. Let me give it a try. If you don't like your therapist, you can change it. Oh, God, you're so cute. So, bye-bye. She just wants some loving. So I sign up and I apply for the financial aid thing. So it's $35 a week. $35 a week. $35 a week for constant communication through text, through being able to set up an appointment within 24 hours, for being able to set up like multiple appointments. Well, some therapists, I don't know how all therapists are. My therapist on BetterHelp, she overrides the system so that you can do multiple per week. My therapist is I really lucked out, y'all. So, okay, I sign up and I'm like really suspicious of her. I'm just waiting for her to mess up. I'm just waiting for her to take too long. I'm just waiting for some kind of mess up. But she's talking to me like a real person. I'm like, okay. And then she's just talking to me like a normal, like I'm like not a canned response, not a, is that just how you feel? Or is that real? Which one is it? Like, none of that psycho mumbo jumbo, just like a real person. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, hey, well, I need a session right now. I'm not okay right now. So she's like, yeah, sign up for tomorrow. So we do our session, and normally in real life, when I go for a session, I have to get dressed, I have to leave early, drive half an hour, get there. If I'm late, that's time deducted from our session. But with this online therapy, if I'm naked in my bed, I just put on a robe and I get on the call. No other hoopla. And if you have depression, or if you've ever dealt with depression, or you know somebody with depression, excuse me, sometimes getting out of bed is it just feels like something you cannot do. So this has been incredibly convenient for me, and this session was just like real talk therapy. I mean, it's not any different. You are talking, she's asking questions, it's like normal therapy. Like, I did not have a problem. It was like normal therapy. But I think I just got really lucky. My therapist name, her name is Renee. So if you ever get set up with a therapist named Renee, that might be her. She's awesome. I don't know. I just really like her. She connects very well. She shares herself. She gets vulnerable. She goes there with you. I was just like, well, after that first session, I was like, wow, okay. So I book another session. And The thing about Renee that that has made me just be like, okay, I'm not going to see a real therapist. I'm going to BetterHelp. And I was still looking for a real therapist. I was still looking because I wanted to do cognitive behavioral therapy, which is a specific type of therapy. BetterHelp, they say they have all these different therapies, but if you want a specific type of therapy, like you want DBT, you want CBT, you want exposure therapy, like there's a specific type of therapy you want, you can't get it at BetterHelp. So I was looking for that, but that's expensive. So I was like, okay, let me just keep using BetterHelp. And she wasn't afraid to push me. My therapist, she's not afraid to make me question what I think I'm doing. So I was anti-medication for a long time. And she asked me, have you ever considered medication? And I said, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. And she really helped me think it through. And she's the reason that I started taking medications. And those medications have definitely helped me to not be a blubbering ball of tears 5 days out of the week. Now it only happens once every 2 weeks. Yay. But so she, I don't know, she's just awesome therapist. So I lucked out. My first therapist that I got on BetterHelp was great. And there was a time that I wasn't paying. So if you're not paying, you don't get access to the app. And then I just started paying again, and I got to keep her. She's still my therapist. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, yes. So if you're ever in hard times and you have to stop paying, but you like your therapist, just stop paying. And then when you can start paying again, pay, and you get your same awesome therapist. And if you don't like your therapist, you change your therapist. You know, so I have nothing but good things to say about BetterHelp. I know obviously it's not going to work for everyone. Some people are going to get bad therapists and whatever. My therapist is a therapist. Like, somebody sent me a comment like, you're not even talking to a licensed therapist. She's licensed. My therapist is licensed. And if you get a therapist and they're not licensed, then change them if you want to continue using a cheaper alternative to in real life therapy. And for me, talk therapy is not a big deal. I do not need to see you in person. Video chat has been just as effective for me. It's the same thing to me, except I get to stay at home. I don't have to drive an hour. Yay. Okay, so like there's these people talking about, oh my gosh, it's a conspiracy. You know, it's just much better to just go get therapy in person. And maybe it is for some people, but you know, for me, it's just talk therapy. Talk therapy is not that crucial. Like we can just do it over face to face via Skype, whatever. So that's my experience with it. As far as YouTubers, like all the YouTubers that were coming out saying this is sponsored by BetterHelp at the time, I thought that was weird too. I found it weird, and I thought it was weird that all these people are getting paid to promote this website that they have no affiliation with, like they have never used the service. I thought it was weird. I kind of, yes, I give it the side eye also. I give it the side eye. And yeah, some people, now mind you, YouTube burnout. I'm depressed. We really need to talk. These videos have been happening way before BetterHelp. Way before BetterHelp. Okay? These videos have been out there. Katie Morton, she has been talking about mental health on YouTube for years before BetterHelp existed. Okay? So yeah, some of y'all just taking this way too dramatically. It's not that crucial. Chill. But yes, I do give a little bit of side eye. I give side eye to a lot of the people that are like, yo, they just contacted me and I said yes. Okay, I give side eye. Just like, you know, in the makeup YouTube community, you give side eye. I've never heard of this makeup brand before, but they're sponsoring this video. Oh, isn't their makeup awesome? You give side eye, right? So I get it, but y'all are just taking it way too dramatic. BetterHelp.com has been a great service for me. And if you get the good therapist on there, it will be a good service for you. And you use it however it fits into your life. If you still need another therapist, go get another therapist. If you don't want to use BetterHelp for a while, don't use it for a while. It's just flexible, and you have nothing to lose because you get a 7-day free trial. You get a free trial. Oh, and somebody commented about how they reject people. That is normal in healthcare. Physicians can reject you as their patient. Physicians can fire you as their patient. Many mental health practitioners, they refuse to see a certain type of condition because they don't feel they are effective for that. Rejecting patients is normal. That is standard practice, and it would be unethical to accept a patient that you know you cannot help. That is standard practice. That is normal. The only difference between BetterHelp rejecting you and a person in real life rejecting you is you have to still freaking pay the copay when you go to the physician's office or you go to the therapist's office. You still have to pay them for their time, even if they rejected you. BetterHelp doesn't make you pay if they reject you. Okay, so what is there to complain about? Y'all are weird. Y'all are just kind of weird. Okay, I'm weird too. It's okay. We're all weird together. So I'm going to go back to doing whatever I was doing, looking a hot mess, getting things together, and I'll let you get back to our YouTube life. If you want to check out BetterHelp.com, go ahead, check it out. I may or may not have my affiliate link in the description. Nobody clicks it, so I don't know. But whatever, go check it out if you want to. You have nothing to lose. It's free for 7 days. Throw it out if you don't like it. Keep it if you do. Not an issue. All right. Until next time. Much love, much luck. Peace out.